Here we go. Are we ready?
All right.
Nick, you
I
ready?
mean, everyone's rolling.
Welcome into the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know how to make that like less corny.
It's not corny.
not corny,
Yeah.
It's
There you
not
go, yeah.
like it's like something that you just
It's
have to
hosting.
do. It's something you just have to do.
Yeah.
Joe Budden usually does like a little intro.
Hey, go.
And he's
Hello.
like,
I'm gonna
Welcome to the
it's
Stargazing
like
podcast.
it's like a music. He like plays a song. He's like, ooh. You already know. And then yeah. So they're like already talking by the time they start.
Can I ask you to turn your volume down? On that?
Opening up
Oh,
FL.
shit.
Yeah, opening up FL is
It's not good. Not right
it's
now.
noisy.
It is noisy.
All right, now we gotta wait for him to put that up table again. Come on, dude.
I do?
Yeah, we can have alcohol on the damn
Yeah,
camera.
Just in case.
Okay, here we go. Sorry. No, you're fine.
That's all
Apple
good.
juice.
That's like a thing with profanity too. Like, I'm not gonna tell you can't or anything. Just like try not to.
No, I don't care about that at all.
But you can't. Yes.
Yeah, dude.
No, it's fine, but it can't be like just please don't like say fuck. Like if you can help it.
Well, we already know
I
that
got
though.
you, bro.
Yeah.
I would try.
Ah,
I got
That's
you.
all I can ask. That's
Yeah.
all I can ask.
I won't light it up.
Yeah, as long as you don't light it up, it's fine.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. All right. Good to go, right?
Yeah.
All right. I knew we were rolling. Just to make sure we're good. Okay.
I'm dead.
Okay. Here we go. Now I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Why, dog? Just do
Damn,
it.
Steven.
Just say it.
Oh, bruh.
Okay. Welcome into the Stargazing podcast. I'm Stephen Holstein. To my right is my co-host Isaiah Killinger. We have Colby Mueller, our video producer, who's never on camera.
Who'd you wave at?
Hey. He exists though. He's right there. In the studio is Nick Pretch.
Hey.
Is it Pretch?
That's right. Yeah, you got it right this week.
Hey.
Oh, man.
Hey. Look at that. And our guest artist this week is Lemyoda Romanus. Welcome to the show.
Joined by a friend of the show, S.A. Michael, the Mighty Maverick.
Yeah, my nigga. That's my homie.
Very culture to the coaching on C's.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're on Kitchmark. We announced a Kitchmark.
He just got Snapchat.
Yeah.
I just got Snapchat today because I'm old.
Nick, you're gonna put a Snapchat in the video?
Oh, you have to now. Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone gets blessed. Okay. Well, let's get the interview rolling, Isaiah.
So let him know to start off, like, who is Lemyoda Romanus?
Lemyoda Romanus is a name that I got from a elder. You know, he did like some little chart for me, so he gave me that name. I just ran with it. I added Romanus. It was just Lemyoda at first. You know what I mean? But Lemyoda Romanus is basically like just like all my bad thoughts,
Yeah.
all my negative thoughts and all that. You know, so I just take that, I use that as energy, and then I write with it. And it makes people mad, so that's
Yeah.
it. You know, man.
When you say like chart, like what kind of origin? Like, what do you mean?
Like a astrology chart, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, he did some of that that Negro comedic shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
he did that. You know what I mean? So that's how I got that name.
That was bestowed.
Yeah, it was beastie.
So he gave you Lemyoda, and
Yeah,
you
he gave me Lemyoda, and I added Romanus.
from what? Just
A creepypasta story about like some weird shit. You know,
yeah.
we won't get into that shit. It's about like werewolves and shit.
I feel you.
Yeah.
And so that's the moniker you chose for music. Why? What made you start getting into music and making music?
When I was like 18, I was going through like a hard time, like with girlfriends and shit, you know, fucking family and shit. So I just started. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna start trying to make music. You know, I always wanted to. I was always into music. But I just never really like got into that shit until I just started like writing. I was super garbage at first. Like I wish I had my first notebook.
Yeah, most people are.
I wish I had my first notebook so people could see that shit and see
Yeah.
the garbage shit I was writing.
Yeah.
You know, I was like the McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit was crazy.
You gotta start somewhere though.
Yeah. And you were Were you born in you were born in Kansas City, weren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, you were born in the same hospital.
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Kansas City Research Hospital. You know, that's where motherfuckers go and they die because they got a toe jam. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers take
Is that what it's like there?
yeah, they take that. They take the motherfuckers, take their fetuses and shit, and then harvest them motherfuckers.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
dead.
Do you think growing up in Kansas City specifically influenced your music?
No.
No. What did then?
Fucking like, all right, so like, Lord Infamous, like 3-6 Mafia, that type of shit. Tommy Wright the Third, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big L.
Yeah.
A little early Eminem, not Eminem now, of course not. You know what I mean? But that's basically like that's the main people. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like those are the main people who influenced me to like do music and shit. Mainly like Lord Infamous and shit and Big L. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would you describe yourself as like a horrorcore rapper?
No.
No.
Nah. I would describe myself as like an emotional rapper. I'm about to go outside and smoke a cigarette and listen to music in my headphones rapper.
Yeah.
Just a nigga who will get you through hard times rapper. You know what I mean? I'm not the
Yeah.
type of nigga who you listen to when you're trying to turn up, unless you about to turn up and do some fucked up shit. You know what I mean? For real though. Like,
So
I'm not
there's
even trying
like
to joke.
a purpose behind the vulgarity.
It's not like a purpose. It's just me like venting. You know, people will find their own purpose. It's just me venting.
Like it's a
Basically.
super raw.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Mm-hmm.
So how did you come to meet? Okay, so you're on Cultural Deities,
Yes.
and how did you come to meet Brandon? And what was the process of joining Cultural Deities like for you?
Well, I met him at UCM here, you know what I mean? And this nigga was walking down the street, listening to headphones and shit, you know what I mean? I walked up to him, I was like, yo, it's good. He was kicking in this shit, chopping it up. He was telling me about his ideas. I was telling him about my ideas. And then I fucking dropped out. So, like, I didn't even talk to this man for, like, a year. We reconnected, like, over the internet and shit whenever I was back in Kansas City. We just linked up, you know what I mean? We just linked up. Fucking, we linked up, and we were just chilling for a second. And then this nigga got hella good at making beats and shit. And then we was just like, yo, they just went from there, you know. Fucking, I joined that shit because he's my homie, and fucking was like, why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't clicked up with nobody back where I was at, so
Yeah, I feel
why
you.
not? You know what I mean?
So how long were you making music before you released your first song or EP? Is your first song is Salt, the
That King of Salt,
King of
yeah.
Salt?
Probably like 3 years before that, I was making music. I started making music. I started making music when I was like 18 or 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started getting good like around King of Salt.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you know what I mean? And then just went from there, you know what I mean? I really don't fuck with that song no more, honestly.
Yeah, we were. Steven, should I tell him?
Yeah.
Tell him.
Yeah, tell me.
Steven hadn't really heard your music like
Sure.
ever
Mm-hmm.
before today,
Yeah.
and I played him King of Salt.
Before today?
What?
Yeah.
Before today?
Not at all. I'd heard
What?
Some, no, I'd heard some of it.
I played him Impressed.
Yeah, impressive.
And that's fucking lame. Fucking pressed. That's not even
Why?
coming out.
Really?
Word?
No.
Damn.
Big tripping.
I'm gonna
not
have to
big
leak.
tripping.
I'm gonna have to
You
leak
gotta
that.
put that on. You
I'm
gotta put that on tape.
gonna leak it, and the streets are gonna go crazy.
Hey, bruh. I'm gonna leak it in the streets.
If you leak it, that's cool. I'm not about to drop it.
Damn.
Get up, man.
I feel you.
Real shit.
Well, okay. You've heard some stuff, but you never like listened, right?
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah. But I played him King of Salt, and he was like, "Really?" Like,
It was like,
Like-
not, yeah, it's not what I expected.
mhm.
for
And then I played him not Near Done, because you didn't release that,
I
right?
haven't released that.
It was something from the Hate tape.
Yeah, the hate tape.
It was one of the last tracks. I forgot what it was, but yeah. What? Can you look that up? Not Hurt.
Big Sides?
No, it was maybe it was Mobile Suit.
Mobile Suit was cool. You know that
Mobile
was
Suit's got 4,000, 5,000 plays, 4,500 plays.
what?
Idle Time's got 5,000.
And Idle Time is 5,000 plays.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I didn't know that.
It's
Did
crazy.
you know that?
Let me
Nah, I
put
didn't know
that
that.
numbers.
I don't fuck
Don't
around with
sleep.
SoundCloud no more. You know what I
Damn.
mean?
Well, okay, so what made you decide that King Assault was a proper introduction to?
Well, I was fucking with a chick and she kind of did me a little, not too scandalous, a little scandalous though.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just vented about that. You know, that's where King Assault came from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's talking a little shit. That's what all my songs are, just talking a little shit
Yeah.
about people who have, it's not like you have to do anything major, you know. You can say some stupid shit and then I know something about your life and then I'll just rap about it. You know what I mean? It's kind of fucked up, honestly.
Mhm.
I shouldn't be doing that, but fuck it. You know?
Right. So like, and that's true through all like Idle Mind, the Hate Tape, and More Hate, or about like I'll follow that trend of just.
Well, like the hate tape and like More Hate is more about like me dealing with like a bunch of different stuff, like me dealing with like racism, me dealing with like betrayals, me dealing with like just fake ass people in general, you know what I mean? So it's like that's what I'm talking about on that. That's why it's called the hate tape, because it's like a bunch of hate, you know. It's like
and it's not all your hate.
no,
And
it's not
hate,
all mine.
It's hate towards.
It could be
you
hate
as
that I
well.
have towards people. It could be hate that is coming to me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It could be both of those. You know what I mean? So I just talk about all that. That's why I started calling it the hate tape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after I did that, I just felt like that wasn't sufficient enough. So I just made more hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how it is. You know what I mean? And more hate is it's more hate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I mean?
And when is that dropping?
January 7th,
Yeah.
2019.
How do you go about? Have you posted the cover of More Hate?
Yeah.
And similar to the Hate Tape, how did you go about finding that art, or did you make it?
Yeah, I made both of them.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, you like those?
I do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
thank
like
you.
it's like collage
It is
Yeah.
collage.
How'd you do that?
Photoshop.
Really?
for real.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of pictures that I thought about, like of different subjects that I thought about, that I just collaged together that kind of symbolize hate. You know, like on More Hate, you got a nigga jumping off the fucking World Trade Center.
Mm-hmm.
That's hate. You know what I mean? Got some slaves. That's more hate. You know, I got a nigga that's burnt up by a bunch of motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
That's more hate. You know what I mean? Got that nigga Christopher Dorner on that shit. That nigga who shot up them cops. That's more hate. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of shit.
Oh, that was a Facebook Live guy. Is that who that was?
No,
No.
you talking about that Steve Stevens nigga? I don't fuck with
Oh,
that nigga.
Steve
Yeah,
Stevens.
he
Yeah,
was
that's
some
a
bitch
name.
shit.
Yeah, that was
He just shot up
Steve Stevens.
he just shot that black dude in his face. That's all he did. That's
Oh,
that's some weak
lame.
shit. You know, he just shot
Yeah.
that nigga.
So what was
remember that.
Chris
That was
Dorn?
crazy.
So what was Chris Dornell
That
then?
nigga killed like 8 cops.
Like just on a spree?
Yeah, on some beastie shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's for real.
I don't. Okay.
All right, yeah.
If you had to choose like a song for people to get acclimated to Lemyoda Romanus, what would you show them first?
Does it have to be like a song that's out now or like
No,
like
or yeah, a song that's out now, because you gotta have a reason
We
to
just
listen.
talking about that
Yeah, you gotta have a reason to listen to
in the car.
More Hate.
If I could pick one song, it would be Fine.
Fine. I
On-
think that's what I played.
Yeah.
I
that's
think
what
that's
I
what I
was gonna
played,
bring
Steven.
up.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Either that or fucking Pick Sides.
Why those in particular?
Because I wrote those when I was the most depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if they can't handle that, then
Because I like, so I produced for Michael like about half of the new EP
Yeah.
or the new LP, More Hate, but like we really wanted to focus on changing the sonic style. So as far as the instrumentation goes, so when I guess it was probably hard for him to say like which one to listen to prepare yourself for More Hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing that can
because
prepare you
because
for
the
it.
beats
You know what I mean?
are
Mhm.
way different.
It's way different.
But Pick Sides and Fine, yeah, like
they're
like
the closest thing.
lyrically, the way he
Yeah.
approaches it,
yeah, it's the closest.
they're the closest for sure.
They not nothing close to it though, because I'm
Yeah.
bodying that shit.
We were
You know what I mean?
we were discussing how he used to approach and how Like it wasn't necessarily like a shock rock approach, but it was more
It's not,
just
you know
like
what I mean?
like saying,
And niggas
what
try to
have
play
you.
like my shit is on some some shock rock shit, but these niggas is on some fucking lame shit. You know what I mean?
some conformity.
You know what I mean? So like,
What do you mean?
My-
Like it's insincere?
yeah,
Or-
it's insincere. Like
Yeah.
I don't believe you. What you talking about? And if you're not talking about no shit that I don't believe, you talking about some weak ass shit like anime or some bitches or some. You know what I mean?
But you watch anime. We
do
watched.
watch
We
anime.
watched Super one night.
Yeah, but you don't see me rapping about it though.
No, not really.
You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
Because that's lame.
That's not
Why
true,
would I
like-
do that? You know what I mean?
Because you like it.
I
But you don't
mean,
rap
no,
about
I wouldn't
anything
do
you
that
like.
shit. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
rap
you don't
about,
make music
I don't
about
rap about
anything
shit
you
I
like.
like. You know what I mean? It's
What would
not-
that? What would that sound like?
That would sound like me rapping about Panda Express. Me rapping about fucking Sharks Chicken. You know what I mean?
Sharks.
Shout out
shit.
Sharks.
Yeah, shout out
I've been there
Sharks.
once.
Nigga, you
That's
know what
hard.
I mean? Yo, real shit. And then fucking me talking about just regular shit. So like I really couldn't talk about that. I really get my energy from like the bad emotions. You know what I mean? The
I
bad, the
feel you.
negative.
That was the thing when I was in therapy. Like personally, when I was like, I want to make art, but I feel like I have to be sad in order to do it. And I realized like with what I'm making now that I don't. But like
Mm-hmm.
that was just a big thing for me the past
I'm kinda-
5 years.
I'm kind of getting on that too. You
Yeah.
know, that I don't gotta be sad.
hmm
A lot of different things have been happening for me lately where it's like, yo, you don't gotta be like this depressed ass nigga to be like rapping and shit. So,
Yeah,
but I'm,
because
I'm still gonna rap about it though. You know what I mean?
it's real.
yeah.
I mean, all three of us do.
Yeah, for sure.
hmm
It's I don't know, especially in the current climate, like
Where it's like
the
a
misery pop
saturate
climate.
misery pop. I
Yeah.
was about to
Yeah.
say like Billie Eilish and
Yeah, all this sad boy
Juice
stuff.
WRLD and-
Suburbia loves that sad boy.
Juice World. That's funny.
Yeah, all that. So that's kind of in right now, and not that again like we're clout chasing or anything like that. It's just
kind of
Everybody
now,
clout
yeah,
chasing.
now it's like a perfect time to have those discussions and
Yeah.
put them in songs. But I feel like me and Lemyoda be talking about this all the time. I feel like we have more of a refined, more of an avant-garde approach to it now.
Yeah.
It's been pretty straight.
Definitely.
Like everybody so far has been pretty straightforward and like really melodic, like Trippie Redd and stuff like that.
yeah.
And like that's not my personal favorite, but it's fairly easy to do. I mean, to be honest. Like
well, it's a very easy.
vocally.
Oh, vocally.
Right.
I thought you were talking like writing wise.
Writing and vocals.
I think writing wise is very easy to sink into that and like let that
Oh, yeah.
consume you.
Yeah.
So being
and it's pretty, but like as far as writing goes, it's pretty straightforward.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I just feel like Lemyoda's approach to the way he writes songs aren't as straightforward. You have to really,
you have to dissect.
dissect because what's the
And it's very rapid.
it's very rapid. Yeah, so we're bringing in like older traditions. Like he listens to a lot of like early.
Like
3-6,
I said,
stuff
Lord
like
Infamous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lord
Lord
Infamous.
Infamous.
stuff
Like when
that.
you said
Anybody
like,
who
I never-
listening to this,
like, I didn't
listen
know-
to Lord Infamous.
Like I didn't know you
Mhm.
listen to Big L, but
Yeah,
like when
Big
you
L.
said that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
No, like hearing some stuff that you have released and stuff that I know you haven't. So yeah,
Big
you're
L.
you're an acrobat
Yeah,
somewhat.
Oh
fucking-
yeah.
Anybody
he
who
is.
ain't listening to this, listen to Lord Infamous, listen to Big L, listen to Tommy Wright the Third, listen to them niggas. Niggas is raw. You know what I mean? Like niggas is raw. Listen to fucking Conway and them too. You know,
Yeah.
Griselda.
They're hard.
Shout out. You know what I mean?
It's hard.
Niggas is raw as fuck. They not as rapid though. They got the bars though.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
the bars, but
You
they're
know what I
not.
mean?
No, they're just
So,
like everything they say is just like
Yeah. You know what I
Damn.
mean? Yeah,
Like,
they raw as fuck.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
like,
mean?
Yeah.
Fucking but like as far as like as it comes to me talking about like things that like offend me or whatever, like people will be like, yo, you said this and this in the song and this is fucked up or whatever. You know, niggas will like be having like songs that they have and they don't talk about shit in the songs, but you know, they want to talk shit in like real life. I don't talk shit in real life, you know what I mean? I don't talk shit in real life at all. I would just talk about you in songs or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
Twitter fingers.
You know, and like, yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, I would talk about anything that you have. You know, like if you said that my outfit is dusty, you know what I mean? I would be like, all right, well, your mom died this month. You got evicted. Boom. I'm about to talk about all that right now. Real shit. Like, I'm about to talk about all that in this song that I'm about to write. You know what I mean? And it's sad. And it could be ass, you know, but it happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, shit happens, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
Is there anything that offends you? Does censorship offend you?
Like, if someone was to censor me,
Or try to?
yeah, that would offend me.
Is like the only thing that offends you is being like, I don't know,
Contained.
too PC, is like being PC for the sake of being PC.
Would that offend me
Yeah.
if someone wanted me to be PC?
Sure.
I mean,
Like if you knew, I don't know. You
Yeah,
make
go
music.
ahead.
You make music for music.
Yeah.
Bro. You don't make music
I don't
for-
make music for anything else.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I just make it
for yourself.
for myself first, and then to sound good too. You know what I mean? It's not
Right.
like just for me. You know what I mean? It has to be good, or else I would disregard that shit. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's hella fucking shit that I've written where I'm like, yo, fuck no.
Mhm.
You know, like, get out of here. So it's like, as far as like shit that offend me is like, I mean, you have to do something very like volatile to offend me. You know, and it has to be in real life. You can't fucking like say anything on a track or anything like that or on the internet to diss me and have it be like offending.
Like
to me.
going too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what you say, even if you talk about my parents or whatever, if you said it on wax, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just doesn't matter. I really don't get offended because like I know that people are soft. You know what I mean? I know that people are on some lame shit.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't be mad at people when they come on an emotional stance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I feel like, I don't know. I thought listening to your music, you always pushed buttons on purpose. Like a line you have on Impressed is, "I'll beat up my bitch if she say that we equal." Like,
Well, that's like kind of like a jab that is for a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's not just for anything. It's just a jab for a lot of people. You know, it's just something that I know. You know that a lot of people will feel about. It's not trying to be edgy. It's just like,
A lot of people deal with the power struggle dynamic
Yeah.
in a relationship,
and then I mean,
any kind of relationship.
so it's like,
It's just like addressing things that nobody wants to address. Like, just say it, you know?
yeah.
yeah, yeah. We got super lit before this, you niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead.
We?
Oh, me. I got super lit before this. Yo,
I'm
that's
on a
facts.
rockstar.
You know what
I'm
I
on a
mean?
rock star on an
Yeah,
hour
you're on a
sleep.
rock star.
And
So.
I'm on an hour
I'm on a
sleep.
blue Gatorade.
Water.
Hey.
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 That's
You know
good,
what I'm
Nick.
saying?
The stuff that comes out the shower?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, if y'all niggas,
I didn't even know they bottled that.
That's
No.
hey, if y'all niggas don't want to post this shit, cause this shit too fucking awkward.
no, I don't
This
care.
shit
No, that's
funny.
just whatever.
Yeah, this shit funny as fuck though. Cause I'm gonna watch this shit and I'm gonna be fucking dead as fuck. Man, this nigga Ant gonna be dead as
Dead.
fuck. Ooh, we gonna be fucking crying, nigga. That shit gonna be funny. It's cool though.
Yeah, dude. I don't care.
Hey, we talking about music and shit. I don't give a fuck. I was like, what I got to lose over it? You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah, we're good.
Real shit. You know what I
I
mean?
feel you.
No, we're cool. Do you have anything to ask?
I want to
Niggas
know.
don't add other nut. That's it.
I want to know what a Lemyoda concert is like.
Oh yeah, I've never seen you perform,
I've
but
never
I
seen them perform, bro.
A Lemyoda concert
It's fine.
in Kansas City is
fans coming up,
probably like 5 people in the audience.
and one of them is ready.
You know what I'm saying?
to
And then hold up, we got other niggas on the show, and they probably done paid their whole family to get on the to fucking be in the audience and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then we got the fucking headlining act, right? Who was from fucking Boonville, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Who fucking niggas is thinking that they fucking raw and shit, and then niggas come through and they, yo, you know what I mean? But yo, a show like mine, as I would think of it, it would have a lot of people, but in reality, I don't do no shows right now because.
Well, you're working on the music.
Yeah, I'm working on the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've done shows. You've done shows. Yeah, you did shows heavy.
Yo,
like you were.
I did a bunch of shows last year. You know what I mean?
Like you were opening for like Locksmith.
Yeah, I opened for Locksmith. I opened for Project Pat.
Yeah.
I opened for fucking a bunch of like Juggalo motherfuckers. I opened for that. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not like I'm new to shows or nothing. It's just that you realize your worth to a certain extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you can get a crowd moving.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because like when I did a show like with the Unknown. Damn, they're not even making music anymore.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
Say rest in peace?
I don't think so, bro. Damn, that's crazy.
Rest in peace to Unknown.
They're not watching.
They unknown, so they don't know.
Damn, they can't be on the podcast now.
Yeah, damn.
Anyway.
But yeah, like the reaction for me was like 12 people over here, and the rest were like chilling, looking up.
It's kind of lame.
No, like at the
hey,
but it's also because
say,
people don't know how to go to a concert either, though.
No, that's a big thing.
Us 12 people were lit.
Yeah, that was hard.
Hey, I'm gonna say that at the project show, it was a bunch of people in the crowd. Like, it was like more people than I ever had in a crowd. It was probably at least like 90 to 100 people, to 110 people. You know what I mean?
That's
so
hard.
it was a bunch of people in that shit, and I was fucking nervous as fuck. So niggas who fucking be performing in front of thousands of niggas, I salute you. That shit is beastly. Cause I would be fucking shitting my shit. For real.
I was gonna say, like,
actually, I wouldn't give a fuck. Actually, to be honest with you,
stage fright a thing for you? Like a big thing?
I get drunk as fuck to deal with stage fright.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If stage fright is a thing, I just get drunk as fuck. It handles it immediately. I just walk on there and be like,
I don't know what I do. I don't know if I don't have stage fright. Never mind.
No. No.
I can't have stage fright.
You can't.
I've been performing like my whole life.
I feel you.
So I was too young to know what that was.
You got acquainted very
I did
early.
I was in a lot of programs growing up.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like church stuff and.
I wish that we could smoke cigarettes in here so I can clear my thoughts.
Clear your thoughts.
I'm just playing.
I mean, if we didn't take a recess, we can, you know.
You want to take a recess?
I mean, you can. I mean,
Stargazing
whatever
recess.
makes the best.
Hey.
Whatever makes the best. No, we've cut, but we're gonna
Really?
have.
Hey,
We're gonna have a lot of cuts. We're gonna have a lot of cuts.
We're gonna have a lot of cuts.
For like Christmas.
Alright.
For the Christmas episode though, we had like a lot of cuts.
Hey yo, I'm about to smoke a cigarette.
Okay. Okay.
We
Wait,
were.
Colby.
No,
Colby.
we were during Christmas.
Okay, just watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
I'm about to go smoke a cigarette.
We will be back. Okay.
I don't know. My standard for.
We're gonna start. Boom.
We're back. All right.
Welcome back to the Stargazing podcast. Hope
Yes.
you.
Our first intermission ever.
That's not true.
Intermission.
Well, no, that's not true.
Cause I'm a.
Kinda voluntary intermission.
Can I tell them why it's an intermission?
You just had to smoke.
I'm a fucking addict. Nigga.
Nicotine.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
That's why, nigga.
So Michael, why are you doing that?
I don't know.
All right. So as an artist from Kansas City,
Yeah.
who else in Kansas City that makes, I don't know, you don't care if they're like a rapper or whatever, but like who else in Kansas City makes music do you like or listen to? Is it anyone? Or are you mostly like, I'm with my own clique? Is it only S.A. Michael the Mighty Maverick?
I mean, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
man.
Of course it's S.A. Michael the Mighty Maverick, you know what I mean? And then, you know, I probably got Floasis,
I've never heard of Floasis.
you know what I mean? Yeah, you
That's
will.
a hard name though.
You know, fucking, I got this nigga, Young Messiah. You know, that's probably it. You know what I mean? Shout out my homie Galaxy. You know, that's it.
Shout out
Other
Galaxy.
than them three, and like my people that I'm in the clique with, really nobody else. You know, I really don't pay attention to anybody else like
I've
that.
never
you
heard
know
of
what I
any of
mean?
those guys.
Yeah,
Galaxy,
you don't need to
Muddy
hear.
Water
You ain't
Boys.
never heard of me.
Oh,
either.
Galaxy's a Muddy Water Boy?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
Like,
Galaxy, he and the Muddy Water Boys. But
Oh,
shout out
okay.
Galaxy though.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Didn't you show me them?
yes.
I'm trying to remember.
Mike's in the video.
Yeah,
That's
I'm-
right.
Mike.
Yeah.
That's why I showed them to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Galaxy.
So
That's my nigga right there.
We got a Kansas City rapper. Let's talk about the KC.
oh, what do you think about? Okay, so this is something that's recurred. We talked to Dame about it. We talked to
Parker about it.
Brandon about it. We talked to Parker about it for some reason. How do you feel about the Kansas City rap scene as like not like that you like fuck with, but like that you like it seems very segregated in a way. Like this is our clique, that's your clique. We're not gonna collaborate with you guys. We're gonna work on ourselves. And there's been different points of view. Like Brandon thinks the city should come together and like help each other up the ladder, right?
To an extent.
Something like that.
Not
Not like.
If you're not nice, I'm not gonna tell you are. Like if I mess with somebody and I kind of want to do some work with them, then yeah, I appreciate your stuff. But otherwise, I'm not saying. Don't lie to your friends. If your friends are making music and it's not good, do not lie to them.
They won't get better.
But so there was that.
Yeah, you will not get better. I promise you.
So there was that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Dame said.
Dame was like, work on yourself and just be cool with
That's
that.
true.
I agree with Dame.
Yeah.
Like he
You
said,
know what I mean?
like his thing was just like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't worry about niggas.
Yeah, and
You
then
know what I mean? Because niggas do what they do, and they ride each other's dicks, So I wouldn't need anybody to ride my dicks. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
My dicks. There's multiple of them. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, I don't need anybody to, like, co-sign me or no shit. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you co-signing?
Right.
You know what I mean? I could co-sign you at the same rate. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nobody is, you know.
Yeah, but like, there's things like where if Ray Mooney or Kai Colors fucks with you, then that's a whole nother audience that is
Kai Colors
introduced.
is dope. Shout out Kai Colors.
Kai Colors
You
is
know what I
dope.
mean? Kai Colors is dope. Shout out Kai Colors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, like, it's just that, I mean, I don't know anybody, and they don't know me. So it's like, I do my own shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, I've been writing by myself for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody has fucked with me.
So you think it should just happen? Like if like for this not for the sake of like clout, but for the sake of music?
I mean, it's not that deep. You know what I mean? It's like, you do what you do. I do what I do. You know what I mean? You got your clique. I got my clique. You know what I mean? It's not like it doesn't even got to be that deep. You know what I mean? It's just like
Like it's not on
motherfuckers-
purpose.
Yeah, it's not on purpose. And,
Okay.
people just do what they do, and I do what I do. People probably don't give a fuck about what I do. I don't give a fuck what they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be honestly, you know what I mean?
feel you.
It don't matter if you performing at the same venue every fucking day
Yeah.
for the, you know what I mean?
So for you, is the city important to you, or is it more about you? Like, not more about you, but like, are you like, if you come up, let's say you blow up, right? So like, is Kansas City something you promote, and something like I put Kansas City to the map? Is that like a mentality you would have?
Well, the people that you heard me shout out, or they'd be the people that I'll shout out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Of course, I wouldn't shout out niggas who don't fuck with me.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I would shout out niggas who fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a geographic location is not that important to me.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? What is important to me is loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, like, my homies, fucking, like I said, Floasis, people who fuck with my shit
Yeah.
in real life and online. Like, niggas I've known for
Yeah.
years. You know what I mean? Like, Floasis I've known for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Young Messiah I've known for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Galaxy I've known for over 10 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, of course I would shout them out. If you haven't ever showed me no love, or if we've had a show together,
Right.
and you was on the bill with me, and you ain't never showed me no love, why would I be like, yo, fuck it, look out for this nigga? You think I'm one of these niggas is like, who will be like on some lame ass shit, like I just shout out niggas no matter what?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I feel
You know
you.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that. You know what I mean? It's never been like that.
Yeah.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. It's no like offense to be taken to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't take offense when niggas don't show me no love for
Mhm.
years and shit. So why would you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's saying if I blow up though, would I do that? But who knows if I blow up?
What's your
Yeah.
goal?
2019.
What is my goal? My
Yeah,
goal,
like, do you want to blow up?
what is blowing up?
To me, blowing up is like
You make enough money off of music to live.
That's
off
not
of
blowing up.
No,
That is,
it is.
to me,
No,
that
it's
is
not.
blowing
To me,
for
it
an
is.
artist,
Hey,
it's not.
No, I don't think so. Because like rappers like we were talking about like Griselda, like I don't
Okay.
think they've blown up. But
Right.
they can,
I think
but
they
can
have.
live.
I think
you
they
think
have.
they've blown up?
Yeah, I think they have. I think that niggas just ignore it though.
You think people
Okay.
don't
You
care
know what I mean?
about them?
They're
just-
I mean, how
they
could you
choose-
not,
they
nigga?
pretend
You know
not
what I
to.
mean? They fucking
They
raw as
pretend not
fuck.
to,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Some people don't
they can
care
pretend
about
not
that,
to.
though.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Hey, legends have given them props. Wu-Tang gave them props. They
Yeah.
got signed by Eminem. That's props. That's
props.
that
but,
is props.
No one goes to Shady and like survives though.
Yeah, you're right. But like, yo, that's props though. Still, you know what I mean?
Okay. So
I mean, like, what?
you think Griselda's blown up?
I think they a little blown up. You know what I mean?
Nick, do you know who Griselda is? Colby, do you know who Griselda is? Nick, do you know who Travis Scott is? Colby, you know who Travis Scott is? I think that's blowing up.
Yeah, that's how I see
Okay,
it.
I see that too. But who
Yeah.
can spit better?
No, that's
about
not.
it.
That's not a question.
Right.
Right. So like, that's a different conversation.
Yeah, it's a different
Yeah, it's a
conversation.
You know what I mean? That's a
conversation.
different conversation. Cause like I look at niggas who can spit. I don't give a
Mhm.
fuck what you talking about. Like who popular, who got the
Who got
best.
the numbers?
You know what I mean? Who got the numbers? I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about none of that shit.
Mhm.
Well, the
If
number.
you can spit,
the
yeah, you can spit, and I give you props, and I'm bump your shit. You know what I mean?
I saved the blow up term for numbers. Like
Right.
Section 80 was raw, but Kendrick didn't blow up until Good Kid,
Good
Mad
Kid.
City.
Right.
Arguably, maybe Damn.
Arguably, no, yeah.
Because
yeah.
if we're doing the
Yeah.
third
I know,
album
no, you
thing,
tripping.
if we're
I
doing
knew
like
about
so we have
No,
the third
no,
album, that's
because
just
I'm not
mainstream?
talking about blowing up into
That's
the
just
top.
mainstream?
I'm not talking about blowing up into the top 50.
That's just mainstream.
Blowing up to me,
Yeah,
blowing up to me, like I said, is like being in a position where you can do a national
I agree
tour.
with him. I agree with him.
Yeah,
National tour. Or
Self-sustaining.
like self-sustaining.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I
So-
was saying. Like if you make enough money off of it to live off of it, and you can tour,
That's
that's blowing up to me.
Yeah.
I
That's blowing
think
up.
I think blowing up is being like a household name.
I
Almost.
think
or some shit.
and I want to
Yeah,
say
but
that
that's
I want to
like,
say
but
that
Drake's
too.
the biggest
Like,
artist in the
super
world.
blown
Like
up. I wanna
Tekashi's
say-
blown up.
I want to say that.
Hey.
But I don't know if my parents know Tekashi,
Hey,
I agree with
hold
that.
up, hold up.
but my siblings do.
Let's just disregard Tekashi. That shit is
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah,
that's
right.
fine.
That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
if
But
you
he
if you are
manipulated
into
the media.
bars, if you are into like actual rapping, we don't have to regard that shit. You know what I
Okay.
mean? That
Yeah.
shit is it's whatever.
I
Okay.
feel you.
Okay.
And niggas who got bars will like, especially like a bunch of legends from like New York and shit will like co-sign and shit. But that's just because he popping. You
That's
know
from
what I
his
mean?
New York.
Just because he's
You know what I
popping.
mean? That's
Yeah,
just because he's
because-
popping from New
yeah.
York and shit. But it's like,
it's like a home team thing.
but
Yeah.
niggas that's co-signing them
Yeah.
is also
Does New
rawer
York,
than this
but,
nigga.
but does
you
New
know
York
what I mean?
claim like Sheck West?
They don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Because I would
listen-
claim Sheck West before Tekashi every day.
Well, yeah, but like, okay,
Definitely.
so I listen to the. I don't know.
Why
I
are we
don't.
even talking about this nigga? Fuck.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
okay.
mean? Like,
It's
fuck.
okay. We've barely mentioned Drake. I've made one reference, and
Hey,
we talked
look at
about
you,
one.
making progress.
I was gonna go back to
We
it.
talking
And you were about to
we
talk
talking
to
about
it.
these niggas.
But
But
like,
it's
yeah, that's
it's-
all I talk about.
I agree with Isaiah about being a household name because when you're a household, see, people don't understand. Like self-sustaining
Yeah.
could be breaking even.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
Self-sustaining is ideal, right?
Right.
You want to pay your bills, but blowing up, like,
Who-
so I make music, right?
Right.
And I'm not blown up. I'm not even self-sustaining at this point.
Right.
But I still got family members that are like, hey, let me do this. Put me on. Blah, 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 blah. And people expect when you get into a career that's like that, like a celebrity type status where people know your name, that money comes along with it and security comes along with it and you're able to take care of people. So to me, like blowing up would be the household name thing because if you're a household name, oh yeah, your bills are paid and you got spending money.
Okay, but
to me, okay.
That's how I see it.
well, no.
To
well,
me, self-sustained like is No Name. Has she blown up? Her album didn't chart when it debuted,
Right.
but she's self-sustaining.
Right.
And Saba, is he blowing up? He sold out Sydney. He sold out the Sydney Opera House.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh, really?
yeah, that was crazy. That was like recently.
Who did?
Saba, he's from Chicago.
That's
but like,
dope.
but like if I
That's how-
yeah
shout
yeah
out to C- yeah, that's
yeah,
dope,
but if I like
man.
talk to but if I
Mhm.
talk to my like brothers and sisters, they don't know who that is. They know who
Yeah.
X is.
It doesn't matter though.
Yeah.
They know who that is.
But that's I think
Like
I
they
think
didn't
that's
know
blowing
who
up.
they didn't know who Conway and them was.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't think that's blowing up.
okay,
because
but
Hey.
like Roy Fresco blew up on SoundCloud,
he did.
but but you would the way you're giving that a definition, he didn't, even though it's got 4 million streams, something crazy like that.
Because it's like that's like a spark. You know what I'm saying? It's like like even he posts to this day. He'll post on his IG like "We gonna blow," because he understands as an artist like that was the spark. Like that was like a moment of relevancy, a moment where eyes were on him
on accident,
intentionally or not. Yeah. So like there were positive consequences to that. He got a deal, which he either ultimately departed from, but he understands for himself he wants something higher. So he would say
Loki has 6.6 million players on Spotify, and not Spotify, SoundCloud, and he has 15,000 followers.
Yeah, right. Pretty Death Machine.
So when there's no correlation.
And what's Pretty Death Machine?
Pretty Death Machine has a song that has 100,000.
Pretty Death Machine was better than Astroworld.
Yeah, Pretty Death Machine has a song called Big Shot that has 100,000 streams.
Big Shot was a single,
but that's been out, and that was a good song. that's my.
So the biggest thing. So then the other biggest thing would be O'Shea and OJ.
That was a single before Big Shot.
That was another single.
What about Stupid Face?
That was another single before.
Yeah, that's all the stuff. That's all the stuff it plays.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, and that's not.
Yeah,
bad.
that's what he promoted though, because all of those had videos.
Right. I think he's had a pretty tame album.
He's self-sustaining.
He's self-sustaining, but again, that's what we're attesting to is that he's not blown up, and he would probably say the same thing because, handful of people will know the name, but he's not packing stadiums or venues, stuff like that. But I still mess with a lot of his material. Him and Shaq Gonzo. Shout out Super Shaq Gonzo. Mm-hmm. So more hate.
Yeah. So like, what is your so all of that? What is your goal then? Is it self-sustaining? Is it a loyal fan base? Is it?
I would say it's a loyal fan base and self-sustaining. I don't need to be like fucking famous or nothing like that. You know, that's it.
You want to be able to go out in public, and if people ask, "Are you Lemyoda Romanus?" You can say, "Nah," and they'll be like, "Damn, you look a lot like him." I
would say that I am. You know what I mean? Yeah. It don't depend on anything for real. I'm just drunk as fuck, and I'm just saying that. But like, yo, if I was to go out in public and somebody was to recognize me, I would show them love and shit. Yeah. I don't want that though. I would just rather fucking self-sustain and fucking have that shit be like known. You know what I mean? That like what I've done. You know what I mean?
Like a Doom thing.
A what?
A Doom thing.
Doom. Yeah. You know what I mean? Something like that,
Like a cult following.
Doom is a legend, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doom is a super legend. He been doing this shit for...
Somehow the microphone got louder.
How?
Word?
I don't know. Like, Doom is a fucking, like... a super legend. So, like, I don't want to fucking compare myself to him.
It goes into that one, yeah.
Okay.
I feel you.
Like, I don't want to compare myself to him, but
yeah, because that's a lot to live up to.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I mean.
You know what I mean? Like, that nigga is, like... Yeah. MF Doom... Like, shout out, that nigga's a fucking beast.
Yeah, he's a lot of people's goat.
And to that scene, that'd be like.
But I think that's a similar scene, though.
Well, no. I'm just saying, like, to the underground hip hop scene, that'd be like saying, like me sitting here saying, I'm gonna be Drake someday. It's like that's really high bar to set. You know what I'm saying?
People have come on here and said that, though.
They have, but that's a really high bar to set, and that's like crazy expectations. But I don't know.
That is a crazy expectation, and if they aspire
and if you get
to that, salute.
But hey, if you get half that.
Yeah, that's cool, and if they aspire to that, that's what's up, you know what I mean? But it's like a lot of shit you gotta do.
Right.
There's a lot of shit you gotta do, and you gotta think about your age when you aspire to that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because how old was that nigga when he started?
Drake?
You know what I mean?
10 years ago, he was like 21.
No,
he was.
He's 30. He hit 35.
He's 35.
Oh,
so he was 25,
no.
right?
It was the Curry year a couple years ago. This should be Nick's job. But actually, Nick, you just mix us. You mix us on the fly. Steven will be the info guy.
I think that Drake got some raw shit.
Drake's
bro.
32.
So 10 years ago he was 22, right?
Yeah.
So in 08, he was 22, right?
Yeah.
So Far Gone.
So that's that bro. So Thank Me Later he was 23, 24. That's good, bro. He thrashed. You know what I mean? He fucking thrashed. So like if you aspire to that shit, salute you, bro. But if you fucking 28 aspiring to that shit. No.
Yeah.
You're 20. Oh.
I'm 25.
Aspiring to that.
Yeah, I'm 25.
Aspiring to that. Okay.
I'm not aspiring to shit. I'm aspiring to fucking dropping music and shit and letting niggas hear my shit and living
Right.
off that shit. You know, I don't give a fuck about no fucking being on no fucking magazines or no stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't care about that stupid shit. Or being with no fucking model ass bitches.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'd rather slap bitches than fucking
No.
be with some model bitches. You get what I'm saying? Like, honestly. And that's how it is.
Why?
Because I have issues. That's why. You know what I mean?
That's a fair.
It's just honesty. You know what I mean? Fuck.
Okay.
What can I say? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
This nigga retired
can't
some
say.
strippers' jerseys. That's dope.
Yeah.
Drake did.
This nigga Drake, yeah. Like in Houston, this nigga retired some strippers' jerseys.
That's pimp shit.
Yeah, that is some pimp shit. You know what I mean?
It's lame.
It is.
I mean, it's whatever you want to do. I would retire some motherfucking, I don't know. I couldn't say that. That was too deep for this.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what we couldn't say that
No.
we haven't said already. For real. But like, some more hate.
Yeah.
What was different about this? Because this is the LP, right?
This
like,
is
Yeah,
the
this,
like
this,
officially
this is an
official
official
album.
drop. You know,
Because
this is an official
like
drop.
like on SoundCloud, I Don't Mind and the Hate Tape are
All
both
on there. Yeah.
are both called EPs.
Yeah, they are
in that
because they're
category.
shorter projects.
Yeah.
It's like 5.
They
I
like,
don't know.
They
Who-
like 6
who does it
tracks,
say what an
7
album
We,
is?
I mean, we was discussing how many tracks he has. And it's like what?
Yeah, I
11?
got like 12,
11 or 12,
You
yeah.
know,
SoundCloud has 15 posted.
15.
Mhm.
What do you mean?
SoundCloud has 15 Lemyoda songs on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I didn't know
I
what
don't,
we were
like I
talking
said, I
about,
don't fuck with SoundCloud no more. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Bro.
SoundCloud is like MySpace.
Yeah, that's
You know
like
what
the
I'm saying?
thing is that SoundCloud like is on a decline
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
That
like,
shit don't
relevance.
matter. People don't be on
because
fucking
it's
SoundCloud.
Became
because
tacky.
it's because it's so like flooded now.
And
like,
then
it's
you
too
can fucking
saturated.
fake your shit.
We
you know,
tried
niggas-
using SoundCloud, and then
Yeah, we tried using SoundCloud,
they're
and then
charging too much now.
and then they're gonna
There's
do
that
the whole,
too.
and then they're gonna do the whole artist deal thing where they're just stealing.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Do not
Don't-
take those deals.
Yeah, that's ass.
Artists.
You don't even need to take a deal anymore.
You don't need to take a deal.
You don't.
You don't at all.
You don't.
unless you're trying to be
Do it
like
independent.
unless you're trying to be like crazy.
I think you can do, because think about it. If you make a
I'm
YouTube
trying
channel,
to pull my media out on stage and not get in trouble. That's the level that I'm trying to get.
That's
Danny
the,
Brown
that's the
did that.
amount of
Yeah.
bread.
Hey yo, Danny Brown is a beast, bro.
Danny
Danny
Brown is
Brown's hard.
hard.
Danny Brown
He
go
can back it
fucking
up.
hard, nigga.
Danny Brown had the first Twitch album.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga's fucking raw. as
Is that a
fuck.
genre?
No,
Oh.
Danny Brown just live streamed his
Oh,
on
word?
Twitch and then started playing like unreleased music,
Oh, I didn't know that.
like a whole album. He said
What-
as a,
what
as
was
a
he
album.
playing?
dope.
I don't know. I didn't
Like
listen
what
to
game
it.
was he playing?
Uh,
If he was playing Fortnite, I'd be like, nigga,
It
you
No,
wasn't.
that was way before that.
it wasn't.
Probably.
No, it wasn't. But it was like,
Oh, he's done it recently.
yeah,
Yeah, it
I
was,
was thinking
it was
we
at
did-
least a year
it was
ago.
this. It was this year.
Because we need another album.
It was in 2018.
Man,
We do. Danny Brown is hard. What was his last album?
Atrocity. Right.
That was his last album.
I think so.
Damn. It's taking him. He usually drops like every 2
That's
years.
what I'm
then.
saying. No, he
'Cause-
was
'cause
hurt.
double-
I think he was
'cause-
hurt, bro.
Because Atrocity didn't do.
Because remember, he's like, don't spend, what do you say, like $70,000 on samples because nobody's going to
Oh,
buy your
fuck.
album. Yeah.
He said 70,000.
Yeah, because it's like 5,000 a
And
sample.
it was Paul
Niggas
White.
be doing that.
You
Yeah,
have to.
You have to.
You have to.
Because he's signed too. Not the Fool's Gold, but he's signed.
Right.
Or maybe he's not.
He's on a major.
And it had to do. I don't know. But they did a bad job of all that. The videos and everything. The videos.
We
Like,
about to charge it. We about to pay these bands 5 racks a sample for shit that they stole from niggas in the past.
Talk
You
about
know
it.
what I'm saying? Get out. Facts. You know what I
Veracocha
mean?
doesn't clear sample.
clear yeah, I didn't clear any.
You know what
I
I
didn't
mean?
clear
Fuck
any
that.
beats for Artful Cancer.
Mm.
I'm waiting.
I know.
Fuck it, nigga.
I might just have to delete it.
You think? I don't know, bro. I've been thinking about we need to like just clean our.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
like
would think
reset.
about
We
that.
need
I
to.
think
we
need
to
to
clean it. I think we need to
reset.
clean it.
Yeah, we
and
need to
then just start
reset.
fresh.
We need to reset 2019.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Like,
might have to
for
do
real,
it.
for real.
No, for real.
Like for real.
Shit.
If
Hard
everything- yeah.
factory reset on
Nigga,
the
hey,
catalog. There ain't no back catalog.
When I leave here, I'm going to Panda Express.
That sounds
What
lit.
you about to do, bitch?
Shout out Panda Express.
Hey,
Panda's cool.
Nah, fuck that. I didn't shout out.
One time, Brandon and Lemyoda sent me to Panda Express. It was my first time. We stayed at Lemyoda's
Yeah.
crib, and
With my
since then,
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, and since then, I've
You've been craving it since then? You've been craving that Hong Kong Express too, haven't you?
Hey.
Bruh.
I eat Chinese food at Chinese restaurants now,
Hey, what's the
like buffets and stuff.
Hey.
I used to-
what's the white building here that's across the street from Deemer? That's the Chinese
Hong Kong
food
Express,
place.
that's the one you
Yeah.
hate.
Nigga, that's the missing pets of Warren.
No, it's
Nigga,
not.
yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It
Bro,
is.
hey, y'all are asleep.
It
I
really
ate there
is.
once. Terrible.
It was like, dog.
What did you have?
I swear I'm
Oh.
Like
eating.
orange chicken.
I'm eating
Yo.
a fucking raccoon
Pig
right
steak.
now.
That was a big piece of
Dog.
That's chicken.
Yo,
Dog.
Nigga, that's not chicken.
Isaiah and I.
That's raccoon
okay,
and cat.
so-
It's like raccoon thigh.
So-
You're asleep. You ain't sleep. You're asleep. You're asleep. You're asleep.
What am I
Raccoon
sleeping on?
Oh, never mind.
hindquarters,
You're not
nigga.
what am I sleeping on?
You're not asleep.
Okay.
You
Anyway,
eating.
I am.
We eating.
Alright.
2019. We eating.
You can tell.
Yeah, I could tell you been eating.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo body ass. Nigga.
Johnny Bravo was big in the
I love
chest.
y'all niggas.
He was.
Hey.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I built like Hank Hill.
Yeah.
built like-
There you go.
Yeah, but
okay,
like-
no, but what's that?
Oh, no, go ahead, bro.
All right,
No,
no,
we're
we're
just-
talking about Chinese.
No, we're not talking about that no more.
It's your interview.
We're talking
That's
about
cool. I was
Talking
about
more
to.
hate.
I was
more
about to
hate
shout out.
is
I was about to shout out Golden Buffet in Lexington, Kentucky.
Hey.
if you got anybody that you want to hurt, or you got like a group of people you want to hurt,
Listen to this before.
just listen to that before.
Will
That's
it
all
encourage?
that's all I
Will
gotta
it
say.
will it encourage them or be like I don't have to do that anymore?
It will encourage them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'd rather it encourage them. If they don't do it, that would be the right move,
Right.
you know. But I'd rather
The
them
smart
do
play.
it, and I'd rather them tell the boys that they
Work-
was listening to me.
Work smarter, not
You know,
harder.
so I could be on Fox News like they were listening to Lemyoda.
You want to be the
Romanus
Slender Man of rap?
whenever he killed his whole family.
You want to be
know
the
what I mean?
Slender Man of rap?
Just be the fucking
Have people blame Lemyoda?
yeah. You know what I mean? I
That'd
mean,
be a crazy
it wouldn't be a
legacy.
blame on me.
That's
I
like
wouldn't give a
ICP.
fuck. You know what I mean?
I mean, you
Yeah.
would
I'd
get
say Marilyn
blamed.
Manson. That's
That's
that was
like
a big
Marilyn
one.
Yeah,
Manson.
Marilyn
and
Manson.
ICP.
Don't say ICP, bro. Don't say that shit.
No, Marilyn Manson got blamed for
Fucking
Columbine.
Yeah,
He
That's
did,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was crazy.
Even though I don't think they should have blamed him for that.
There's
though.
no correlation. in
there's
that
no.
stuff.
You know what I mean?
No, music. Music.
They was
doesn't
wearing
make
a
people do that.
Ramstein. One of the dudes was wearing a Ramstein
Mhm.
shirt.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's like,
like-
how could you say that he was fuck? How
Mhm.
could you when they wearing another band shirt during that? You know what I mean? Like, the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Yeah,
like,
it was just
he's
a popular.
he's wearing a Ramstein shirt
It was
while
just
he's
a-
shooting shit up, and you blame Marilyn Manson.
Yeah,
for
it was
You
just
know
a
what I mean?
popular narrative. No music is ever to blame for anything. I don't think.
It could be, but it's not the blame. You did it, nigga. No matter
Right.
what how vulgar the music is.
Like if you're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, no matter how vulgar the music is,
I
if
don't
you
think.
do that shit, you did that. It don't matter what you was listening to, nigga. You know what I mean? Like you could have been listening to whatever.
Spice
you know what I mean?
Girls.
Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
It still did some shit.
You know what I mean? And they did that shit. I don't think that nobody would listen to Lil Yachty and do that shit. I think that niggas would listen to Lil Yachty and like go to like Dippin' Dots or
Yeah.
Baskin
That
Robbins
would
or some
be
shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Cold
what
like
you would do.
Minnesota.
That's
You would
fucking
do whenever you
wild.
go listen to Lil Yachty. You
Why
know
is
what I
Lil
mean?
Yachty not gonna deal with Dippin' Dots?
Why
'Cause
not?
it did
That's
the Sprite
fucking
deal.
perfect.
That's perfect, bro. That's
You
bread.
should be a marketing.
Sprite is
man.
That
hip hop.
shit, bro. You know what I mean?
You should
I
market
got
to
that.
people.
I got that juice like that.
You gotta tweet that out.
There you go. Yeah.
Lil Yachty with Dippin' Dots. Okay.
Damn.
Nigga, I got 72 followers on Twitter.
Now you're private though. That's why.
That is why.
Word?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm private.
So is Jordan.
Yeah, he is. There's a story behind that. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to open that shit up though.
There you go.
That's
You
good.
know what
You
I
should
mean?
do that before the album drops.
Yeah, you're right, bro. It's a bunch of shit I got to do.
But the album
before
will be out.
drop. I'm
When
an
this-
introvert.
The album will be out
though.
when this comes out.
Yeah, I'm an introvert though, so it's like I really don't be giving a fuck about niggas like that.
Bermuda, he's not in the deep web. He's not in the web like that. There's this thing called a burner account.
Yeah,
where
I got.
You should make a burner account and just get them thoughts off.
Yeah, you know what
And
I mean.
save Bermuda.
I'm an introvert and I'm fucking bipolar, so like I'll go through a bipolar episode, you know, I'll be low. And then I won't be on social media for about 2 months, you know. Then I
True.
go through a mania, then I'm posting stupid ass shit for fucking a month and a half, you know what I mean? So that's bipolar disorder for you. Shout out Alice Flowers.
Alice Flowers.
That was yeah.
It's my mom.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
She a beast.
Shout out.
shout out Alice Flowers.
She a beast.
That's hard.
Yeah. Shout out Mercedes Flowers.
Is that your sister?
My sister, yeah.
Hey,
They both beastie as fuck.
beast.
Shit.
Why are they flowers or why is your sister flowers and you Taylor?
Why do you think?
I don't know.
They got the different pops, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know niggas.
I never. I try not to do that.
You know niggas.
I try not to do that.
Hey, it's cool, bro. I'll be it. If I had different baby mamas, they had different
Hey,
names too.
yo, so
Nah, they
my-
would all be Taylors and shit though.
yeah, my sister looks dead like my dad, and she has a different last name
That's crazy.
than I do. But look, so like me and Steven are from the same small town, and my sister was working at the Hardee's, and I guess Steven went to Hardee's, and he come over to our house, and he's like, "Yo, I don't know how to tell you guys," like really sad, like he was about to mess up our lives. I don't know how to tell you guys, but there's a girl that looks just like your dad that works at Hardee's. I don't know what he did, but I was like, oh, yeah, that's our sister. She don't live with us. Steven thought he was about to wreck our world.
I must have been like 13 when that
Right.
happened. It was crazy.
I'm about to be sober watching this shit. Like fuck.
And clowning and laughing.
It's cool though. I don't give a fuck.
That's cool.
We gonna have more of these, right? Whenever we drop more projects later this year.
Like when Kitsch Marked comes out.
That and
Probably.
what about more projects that we drop later this year?
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Drop more projects later this year.
Is
He ain't
what's
trying to
coming out?
stop.
Nigga, I'm not stopping.
We hustling.
Damn.
I'm about to
Lemyoda
drop more
hustling.
mixtapes.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
We'll see.
I'm about to get more
Yo,
vulgar.
if we don't have a guest, you can do one.
Yeah.
I don't care. This is fun.
Yeah, I'm down with that shit.
It's
bro.
almost about time to like close out though.
It
Been here
is
for an
time to
hour.
close out, but next time we do this shit, nigga, we got to do it somewhere I can smoke a blunt, right? Let's do it.
We'll see about that.
We
Before-
should see about it. Hey, yo, we can do it at my crib, right? Bring some mics and shit.
All right.
Okay.
I got the mics.
Nick, you down to mobilize?
Stargazing on location.
You should mobilize, bro.
Stargazing on stargazing on location.
Stargazing on location. Stargazing live.
All right. What do you want to send off with?
I want to send off with fuck you niggas. That's it. Not you guys. All you other niggas. Who be talking that shit.
token
Yeah, you
one.
suck. We got the Lemyoda.
Who talking that
approval.
stupid shit all the time. Fuck you niggas.
Your music sucks.
My music does suck, but I don't give a fuck
I'm
though.
not talking about you.
He was talking to
Oh.
everybody else.
My music don't suck then. But you niggas' music suck. And when I see your moms, I'm gonna pull my dick out. That's it. Goodbye.
More hate.
More hate.
More hatred.
January 4th.
4th now.
It's the
Because that's a Friday? No.
January 4th is the Friday.
January 5th. Because it's a Saturday. I drop it on the Sabbath. The Sabbath thing, nigga.
Hey.
Of the new year. And then send me a picture of your mom's nude. Or in the casket. Because that's what you niggas be on. Your moms are dead, nigga. Fuck you niggas. Bye.
That's a wrap.
You a whole fool, bro.
Bye.
Honestly, Christmas movies matter a lot more than songs, I think.
Because they just use the songs.
That's debatable. What matters more in Christmas, songs or movies?
I think
Jesus.
songs.
Nah.
I think songs.
You think songs?
I think songs are more like ubiquitous with it because like you can't escape songs.
I prefer the movies.
I don't. Christmas movies don't really do it for me, honestly. Like I watch Christmas movies.
Well, you're
but-
not a movie person either.
Yeah, I just don't like movies that much. Like
Which kind of sucks because I'm very much so a movie person. Like that's why